All right, guys, welcome back. We're back with another tier list, and this time I have a guest with me. His name is Brad. He's a really good friend of mine.
What it is, people.
Yeah, we've played in many bands together, and we're both big music fans, but we're all also really big fans of a lot of the same TV shows and movies, and this time we're doing the best Office characters of all time. So this will be a fun one.
How many times do you think you watched this show?
I think I've watched it maybe 3 times fully through.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of episodes like here and there, but fully through, I'd say probably about 3 times. What about you?
I actually think I might be more, honestly. I think probably 4, maybe even 5.
I almost started it again at the beginning of the pandemic, and I was like, I can't. Not yet. So eventually I will.
But I do always stop once Michael leaves, though. And then I'm like, so it's kind of a fake numbers.
It gets rough.
I can't.
Definitely. And you know what? Let's jump right in. And the first character on the list is Michael himself. You know what? First, we're going to explain the tiers because I'm an idiot and didn't even think to do that. Obviously, the top tier is GOAT again, because greatest of all time, the best of the best. Next is great for characters that are fantastic, just not quite in the top tier. Solid is the middle tier, still good, but just not as good as the other two. Then for we have meh, which is characters that are kind of like don't really care about them. Then for characters that suck, there's trash. So let's start off with Michael Scott. I think we're both going to agree on this one, that he goes in the top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a GOAT.
Right?
Yeah, the show's useless without him.
He's definitely... And I want to try and rank this in order. It's going to be hard to knock Michael Scott out of the top spot, but we'll see.
Yeah.
There's a couple that might give him a run for his money, but Michael Scott is definitely a top tier character.
Absolutely.
As you said, the show definitely goes downhill without him, so... What a role from Steve Cornell, yeah. Chris Cornell's brother. Steve Carell.
Steve Cornell.
Oh my God. Yeah, Steve Carell was
great. Yeah, his band Noise Garden's amazing.
Yes. Next up, we have Oscar. What do you think? What do you think about Oscar?
I don't think he's bad. I think I would probably put him probably right in the middle. He's good.
Yeah, you think he's solid? I think he'd be in the top. I think he'd be in the middle or solid or great. But yeah, I'll go with solid. I think he's a good character. He's got a lot of funny moments.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. Then we have David Wallace.
I actually like David Wallace.
I like David Wallace too. I don't think he's a GOAT, but I think he'd be in this this great tier right here. What do you think?
He always surprises you. I don't know. He's kind of like he genuinely likes Michael, and I like that.
Yeah, they have a really interesting relationship. One of my favorite moments in the show is when Michael is he asked Michael what his philosophy is.
Yeah, and he just starts talking.
And you know what? I'm going to look this up real quick and read the actual quote, because it's probably my favorite quote from the show. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
He's like, sometimes I just start sentences and I don't know where I'm going to go with them.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That scene's the best.
Let me see if I can find this. For some reason, our FaceTime is getting in the way. But, okay. The quote is... Oh my God, where'd it go? It was just right here. Come on. My philosophy is basically this, and I live by this. And I always have, and I always will. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason, ever. No matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you are going, or where you've been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. Like... What?
It's always, he's the best.
What a show! That's great.
And he just looks
and just
at
the way
him.
that
He's
David
like,
Wallace reacts
okay.
to this. Oh my God, I love it. That's one of the reasons I love the show so much. Just stupid things like that. Next up, we have Gabe. You know what? I like Gabe. I think he's funny.
I want to not like Gabe, but I actually do. I think he's funny. I think I put him in like the second tier.
Yeah, what? So great?
Yeah, I put him in great. Because my
Yeah.
tiers are different than yours, because mine, I have like the generic version.
Oh, right. I named mine. That's why.
Yours are all
So
cool.
yours would be an A.
Yeah. Mine's A. I would put him in A.
It's just so many stupid situations Gabe gets himself into. It's just, I love it. Jim? Are we in agreement on this one?
That's GOAT.
What do you say? Yeah, I think so too. Better than Michael or no?
No.
It's close. I think Jim is one of the ones that would give Michael a run, but yeah, I agree. He's a little bit below him. Jim is just like that protagonist that you root for throughout the show. You want to see him get with Pam. You want to see him just succeed. He seems like he's like the everyman, so you know. Next up, there's Kevin.
Dude,
I think Kevin's a goat too.
the scene where he just chugs M&Ms.
Kevin's great.
And he's like, no one else should even try that. You win. Here you go.
Yeah, Kevin's got to be a goat too. He's just
I'm fine with
another
that.
character that like everything he does is just fantastic. And there's Joe, who bought Dunder from Saber. Yeah.
Dunder Mifflin and Sabre.
Sabre. Yeah.
I don't really care about Joe personally. She's okay.
Nah.
I would probably put her in second to last or last.
Yeah. I'm good with Matt. I don't think she's awful. Like, there's a couple funny things, but she doesn't do anything for me at all.
I think second to last is fair for her.
Yeah, I think so. And she kind of just, like, disappeared, too. Like, there was no, like, send-off or anything.
Yeah.
What about Phyllis? How do we feel about Phyllis?
I would go probably right in the middle. I don't really...
Yeah, she's got some good moments, and she's, you know, a lot of these long-time characters kind of just, you can't be too harsh on them because they were there the whole time, but I feel the same way. Phyllis is very much just there, a lot of it. So.
But she's good, though. She's not awful. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I agree. She definitely adds to the show, but she's not one of the top-tier characters. How do you feel about Nellie?
She's awful. I wish the real Nellie was on the show instead of her.
Yeah.
With his Band-Aid?
Yes. Is she trash?
She's trash.
Okay.
I'm
not going to argue. I think she's pretty
And
bad.
so is the next guy. What's his face?
Oh, Charles Minor.
Charles
You know,
Minor's
Charles Minor
garbage.
sucks. I think he's the second least. He's the second worst character on the show, in my opinion. We'll get to the worst character later. I think we're going to agree on it, but we'll get there later.
No, you're not going to agree with mine.
Okay. Well, we'll
You'll
get there.
know it. Yeah.
How about Clark?
That's his nephew, right?
Wait, no. He's there in the last season.
Oh, yes. I remember him. I don't really think he was there long enough to give it like a real.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean to him though, because he was pretty funny. Like, he did some funny stuff with Dwight.
Yeah, I think he's solid. I don't think he was like bad enough to put in meh. He's definitely not trash.
Nah, just put him right.
But he's not. He didn't do enough to be in the top two.
I would go middle.
Yeah. What about Mose?
Mose is a goat. Absolutely.
I think so
Dude, when
too.
he's running next
I put
to
him
the
in car.
car.
Of it. Oh, he's great. He's so funny.
When he's
he's like,
wait. When he's painting and then they turn the lights on, he's like, "Are you painting in the dark?"
Yeah. Dude, every moment he's on the show, he like steals the scene.
Yeah, it's great.
He's just great. How about Hank, the security guard?
I like Hank.
I think he's funny.
Yeah.
He's not in the show a lot, but I think he's really funny. I would have put him in a great tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he died this year. That's pretty sad.
He died?
I think so.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. Well, how about Todd Packer?
Todd Packer. He's a big William Hung fan. Why does everybody always ask me that? I think I would put him in the second tier.
You think he's great?
He's good to hate. He's a good.
He is a good antagonist.
Yeah, he's a great actor. That guy. So he's fun to hate. He does his job well.
Oh, I do hate him.
Right.
I'll give it to you.
I'm not gonna say he's a good.
I think
he's not in the show enough to be a goat. So.
Yeah. No, definitely not. Stanley?
Stanley's great.
Yeah. Do you think he's top tier? I like him a lot, but I don't know.
I'll give him top tier, yeah. Because he was great on the episode where he actually gets mad at Michael and yells at him.
Yeah, Stanley's got a lot of great moments. I just saw him at a commercial for something yesterday, and I was like, oh, it's Stanley. And he was totally in character as Stanley, too. It was fantastic.
I always see Kevin's. He always is on those weird commercials where he's kind of himself, but at the same time he's not.
It's so weird to see him speak without the Kevin voice, because he just sounds like a normal guy. Yeah. Holly Flax.
I
don't know, because she's just she's perfect for Michael, but I don't know.
She might be the hardest one so far, actually.
This is really tough. I don't know where to put her.
I don't really know. She's definitely not trash, and I don't even. She's not meh either.
Yeah. You know what? I think we'll settle this by putting her right in the middle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think.
Yeah.
She's not a super amazing character. She's likable, and she's perfect for Michael.
She is.
But she's not
She's good with him.
By herself, I don't really care about her that much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is going to be a controversial one, and I know it because we had this conversation before.
Yep.
It's Pam.
It's the worst character on the show.
I disagree. I think Pam is one of the better characters on the show, actually.
You know what it was? It was a slow burn. In the beginning, she was cool. I didn't mind her. Every time I rewatch it, I dislike her more and more.
A lot of people say that. I don't really get it. I get why people don't like her in the last season, because she totally turns on. She totally compromises Jim's dream.
Yeah, she's awful. That's what cause that's what I mean. She got worse as time went on, and it was just. I don't know. I don't like her. You don't have to put her in trash because obviously she's a main part of the show. If it was just me, I would, but that's only because of what her character did.
I think we're gonna have to split the difference again, and we're gonna have to put her in the middle.
I'm fine with that
because you would probably want her in trash. I'd probably want her in goat.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put her somewhere in the middle of solid then.
That's fair.
Pains me to do it, but it's only fair.
Yeah.
How about Daryl?
I love Daryl.
Yeah, I think Daryl's definitely top 2 tiers.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. See, I think he just barely hits GOAT. I think he does because he evolves really well once he's up there with them.
Yeah, it takes him a couple seasons to really be a big part of the show, but yeah, I can go with that. I'll put him here below Mose. I think Mose is a little funnier.
Yeah, Mose is so funny. Roy is meh.
I agree. I think Roy is the definition of meh. He's fine. He plays his part fine. He's supposed to be kind of unlikable.
But I also feel like the show would have been just as good without him.
Yeah, it would have been fine if it was anybody else.
Yeah, even if it was a different actor, it would have been fine.
Then his like weird redemption where he's like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, I wish they like where he's like
random.
I'm gonna win her back, and like it was he was kind of weird.
Yeah. Dwight.
Goat. Come on.
Is a goat. Is he better than Michael?
No, I'd put him second.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't know. It's tough. I would. It's a tough one. But yeah, those are definitely for me. Those are the definitive top three. Well, pretty much. Those are like the three main guys. So
because I could see somebody else doing what Jim does. I can't see Michael or Dwight. I think it's them. That's true. Who they are.
Dwight is like the breakout character of the show, just because he's so. He's so unique.
He's so original. It's like there's nobody else.
So funny. Oh my god, everything he does is great. You hate him at first, and then he just comes around.
Oh, I loved him instantly. I was like, this guy's the best.
Oh, I know, but like I mean, like you're supposed to kind of hate him, and then he just like evolves.
Well, it's crazy. This show was on for a long time before I even knew what it was. Then I ended up watching it on Netflix, and
Me too.
I was like, "What is this?" And then it was like, just hilarious. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so funny."
I saw some of it during its original run. I never really got into it until later, though. Like I was like, I didn't dislike it. I was just like, this is fine, and then I eventually just got hooked on it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the story of it. It seems like most people really got into it after its run. It seems like, I mean, obviously it was big during its original run, but Netflix is really what brought The Office to the next level.
I think actually the reason I watched it was because of the episode where they have the intro of the fire scene when he starts the fire. I think I saw it on like Facebook, and then I was like, what the hell show is this? And then I ended up falling in love with it after that. But Facebook's
that's iconic.
That intro is just the best.
Yeah.
They had one
iconic.
season.
It's one of the best things.
They had like 1 or 2 seasons where every intro was hilarious.
Yeah. Like season like 3 and 4 were like the best. Okay, we got Angela.
I hate her, obviously, but that means she's just doing her job.
I think she's great. I think she's like second tier.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I think she's definitely a good character. I don't like her, but I think she's...
Yeah, she's perfect for what she is.
Yeah. I do like the weird obsession with the baby posters. That is so weird.
I know, right?
And I love when she's like, take the cat, and the cat falls back through. Bandit.
Dude, great. So much good stuff. Erin.
I don't mind Erin. Erin's cool.
I like Erin.
I'd put her...
I'm going to put her in this second tier as well.
Really? Second tier Erin?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you disagree.
You know what? I want to... No, I think she had a big enough part with Andy that she deserves second.
Yeah, I don't know. She just like... Something about her. She's just got like a nice smile, and she's...
Yeah.
I don't know. She adds like a nice levity to the show. She's nice and like light.
She's also kind of hard to guess what she's going to say next, too, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. She's got a lot of funny stuff, too.
Yeah.
Underrated character, I think.
That's fair.
What about Bob Vance?
Bob Vance, Vance Refrigerations. I like Bob. Bob's cool. I don't think he's obviously not a GOAT. I'd probably put him in the middle because he's the perfect like support character.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's funny. Oh, that's fine. Just go right there. Yeah, I think Bob Vance is funny. He pretty much just is there to say Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. But he and Michael have a pretty funny dynamic, so I like it.
Yeah.
What about Pete? He's another one, kind of like Clark. But like,
yeah,
I think he's less interesting than Clark, though.
Oh, I think I would put him in eh. I mean, in meh.
Yeah, I agree. He's just kind of, he's just there to
He
like
exists.
be with Aaron, basically.
Yeah.
After Andy kind of just starts being a scumbag.
He's literally like a Walmart Andy.
Bro, I hate season 9 because they ruined Andy was so great throughout season 8.
Yeah.
And then they like destroyed his character.
That's like when he like went away and like came back and he was like totally different. They ruined him.
Because the whole thing was like basically since Andy came, he was annoying, and then they like rehabbed his character to the point where you started to really like him.
Yeah.
And then they just threw it all away.
Yeah.
And it just pissed me off. Because Andy was one of my favorite characters. Sorts of the last
He's
couple
great.
Seasons. Okay, Robert California. I think Robert California is the worst character in the history of The Office. I think this man almost ruined the show. Season 8 is almost unwatchable because of him.
He's one of the reasons why I would stop it, because I would fast forward through him. He's awful.
He just doesn't. I don't know. It's controversial too, because a lot of people think he's amazing, but I think I don't know.
It's just not funny to me, anyway. I mean, I'm sure to other people.
I don't find it funny either. Like he's got some moments, I guess, that are kind of funny, but nah, I'm good. Not for me. What about Karen?
I'm gonna go great.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I like her. Well, see,
I think she's in the middle.
I'll give you middle. That's
great,
fair.
but,
I think great might be a little bit of a reach.
Yeah, I'll put her at the top of solid. I think she's a good character, but I don't know.
I liked her. She was great up until when she found out they kissed, and then she remember they were staying up all night
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
She got real weird after that, and it was. I mean, I guess
yeah.
that was that was part of the writing, and that's what was trying to seem somewhat realistic.
I mean, it's probably realistic.
Yeah.
To something would happen, but
Because it definitely would change your whole dynamic. But it just, I mean, for a show, you're like, I don't know, there's nothing likable about it.
Yeah, I get it. Kelly.
I hate Kelly Gabor. I can't stand her when she talks.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I kinda feel
Rashida
that.
Jones? Is that her name? Is that
That's Karen.
that's Kelly, right?
No, that's Karen. That's Rashida Jones.
Oh.
Kelly is what is her name?
I don't
oh my
remember
god,
her name.
I'm blanking.
It doesn't matter. I don't. I mean,
Mindy Kaling.
that's it. Yeah, it's Mindy.
That's her name.
Where would you put her?
I'd be okay with meh.
I'm cool with that.
Top of meh.
I
I think she's got her moments, but yeah, she's definitely
I feel like
one of the characters I don't care about.
I feel like she deserves the middle, but I want to put her in meh.
Yeah, I think I'm going top of meh. I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
What about Ryan?
I hated him when I first started, and the more I watch the show, I appreciate his character and I like his development. Like when he's in New York and he's crazy, and I actually like when he becomes full time and he says something to Jim and he's like, "I liked you better as a temp." He's like, "Me too." Like he's very, I don't know, he's kind of hard to guess too.
Yeah, I like him. I'd say top 2 tiers. I think.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, I'd go second tier on him. I wouldn't go top.
Yeah, I think so. That's fair. What about Meredith?
I love Meredith. I think she's a goat.
Really?
Yeah.
I would probably, if it were just me, I'd probably go meh.
Yeah?
But I don't know.
Oh, I think because she's not a lot, but when she is, she's great.
I could put her in great. That's fine. She does have a lot of good moments.
Like I love when I don't know, there's just whenever she's not consistent, but not consistently through each episode, but when she is in the little spots, I think she's hilarious.
Yeah, she definitely does deliver. What about Creed Bratton?
See, now Creed I could live without.
Really?
Yeah,
Creed
everybody
is a goat
loves
to me.
him.
Oh, he's so funny. He just steals every scene he's in just because, he's so random.
Oh, yeah, he is pretty great. You're right. I think I retract that. He is, the more I think about it, he is pretty crazy. Like, when he comes in late when they're looking for the killer, you're like, what? Oh, and when he's like, what happened to Dwight?
He's got blood on him. He's like, oh, that's pretty lucky.
Oh, dude, when Dwight leaves and they're like, what happened? He's like, oh, decapitation. We had a funeral for a bird. And Jim's like,
right? So many stupid
what?
things like that.
Yeah, you're right. He actually does make me laugh.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he's fantastic.
Okay.
Jan.
I don't know. I mean, she's there. I think her character's good. I definitely wouldn't go GOAT.
No, I agree.
I would go middle.
Just her downward spiral is fantastic. Yeah, I'll go solid. I'll top a solid for her. Cause she starts out as this boss, serious, normal businesswoman, and then she just goes on this downward spiral once she starts dating Michael, and it's the best.
Yeah.
Their relationship is just, oh my god, it's so cringeworthy. It's great.
It's pretty great.
What about Andy?
GOAT.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. I think I'm gonna put him right here behind Jim.
Dude, I love when Jim gives him bad advice to hit on, I forget what girl it is, and he's like,
Oh, it's Pam.
it's what?
It's Pam.
Yeah, it's Pam, and he's playing the ukulele, or was he playing a banjo? And when
I think it was ukulele. It was great.
And when Daryl has him do the video, he just keeps making him talk in a higher and higher pitch.
Dude, it's so great. Andy, he starts out kind of annoying, and then he just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Once he comes back from anger management, he's so much better.
Oh, he's perfect.
Okay, Toby.
Trash.
Really?
Well, but that's who he's supposed to be, though.
I don't think he's. I think he's good. I think he's
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
I'm just saying they did exactly what they want. Like he's easy to hate, but actually he's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think he's funny. I think I'd put him in the second tier.
Second tier?
I think so. What do you don't think so?
I'm trying to give it a fair, because it's, you want to hate him, so he's doing his job. He's kind of
like the voice of reason against Michael. That's all. That's the reason you hate him, because like he's really the one that's like normal, and then Michael's like an idiot.
Although I do love when he grabs Pam's leg and then freaks out and hops the fence.
Oh my god!
And then he just disappears, right? Doesn't he go to like Costa Rica for like months or something?
It's right. Yeah, right after that, he's like, "Oh, I'm moving to Costa Rica," and then he like breaks his neck immediately.
Yeah, all right. I mean, you're gonna go second tier or top or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go second tier.
Okay, that's cool.
I think he's up there. And then finally, we have Will Ferrell is D'Angelo Vicker.
This is so disappointing because he's one of my favorite actors ever, especially in comedy. And he probably, I would say, he's probably the worst character to ever touch the show.
I think he's pretty trash also.
Like, I actually prefer...
I still hate Robert California more.
Really?
Yeah, I do. But I think they're like they're, neck and neck. But also, I believe, I think he was written that way on purpose. So I don't blame Will Ferrell. I just think it didn't click. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him. I think it was the character.
Like he was never meant to be the full-time boss. He just was bad.
Yeah. You know who they don't have on here who should be? Who I think would be not GOAT, but second tier is Jim Carrey for those 2 episodes when he just keeps just keeps pressing that he makes sure he needs time off for his family because they're in, I forget where they're at, and like
the Finger Lakes.
The Finger Lakes, that's it. Yeah, the Finger Lakes. So we're gonna put fictional him in the second category. Or the second tier, because I think he was funny. I don't know. Every time he did that, I would crack up.
Yeah. So that was our list. I want to know what everybody thinks of it. I hope people enjoy it. I think I had a good time making it. I'm sure Brad did as well.
Oh, dude, that was so fun. I love talking about good shows, movies, things like that. It's so fun.
Yeah, and we will definitely make more of these in the future because
absolutely,
technology is not that hard.
Yeah.
So
it took longer.
It only took us like an hour to figure out how to set this up, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out again in the future, and we have plenty more ideas. There were a couple more ideas we had already. Some of the music, some more TV and movie based. So yeah, we'll get plenty of ideas, and if you guys like this, subscribe and throw some comments and likes. Let me know what your list would look like because it would probably be different than ours. I think our list is pretty good. I don't think it's going to be super controversial like my rock and metal band list that people are like
dude,
trashing.
That was so hard to watch. I was getting so mad at you. You put Led Zeppelin in a trash tier. You can't
because I think they're bad.
You disrespected Led Zeppelin.
I think they're bad. It is what it is.
That's fair.
Never liked them.
It's your list.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoy this.